streaming?
Yeah.
You streaming yet? All right. I'll let you know when. All right. All right. Hold on. Good night, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Baruch Bearcats basketball today at the Arc Arena. We have a great game for you today with the Baruch Bearcats women going against the college at Old Westbury Panthers. Tonight, I am joined by Joe, and tonight we will be having a great game for you. How are you doing today, Joe?
I'm good, Jamal. How are you? I know it's a little snowy outside, but you know, everybody at home, get your hot chocolates and your leg warmers, and it should be a great basketball day here at the vertical campus on Baruch's campus, 23rd and Lexington.
Yes, it's going to be a great game today, and just like you said, it's snowing outside, but luckily the snow is not sticking, so it should be a little bit hard of a commute to get out here, but we look forward to a nice old crowd.
Well, hopefully the snow is in the form of threes for the Baruch Bearcats.
Keep falling all game. Today, the Baruch Bearcats will be going against the SUNY Old Westbury women from the Skyline Conference. They come in at 6-0 right now, and the Baruch Bearcats are currently 1-3 and 1-1 in the CUNYAC Conference, tied for fourth place.
Yeah, Jamal. Old Westbury, led by Coach Michael Krasnoff, has a real good attack, led by Charlotte Renker, who's averaging 18.7 points per game, 15.3 rebounds. Monique Joseph, 13 points a game, 10.7 bounds. Destiny Marino, 11.7 points, 3.3 rebounds. They also go to their bench, and they're averaging 94 points per game, shooting 61% from the foul line, 35% from three, and a robust 50% in terms of field goal percentage. Baruch, Jamal, led by fourth-year coach Kelly Ann Barrett. It starts and ends with their aircraft carrier in terms of Shannon Barrett. Shannon Barrett, by the way, was voted on Tuesday Division II-III Honorable Mention Player of the Week. With really a lot goes to her in terms of her performance, her heart. You know, you'll see her on the ground a lot. They also get really solid play from Daniela Arias, active hands. Freshman Melinda Spayu, also an intangible player. And, this is a young team, Jamal.
Right.
And I don't think the record indicates kind of where they're at, where they're going. Coach Barrett is a really veteran coach, and she's going to bring out the best in her players.
Yes, she'll definitely bring out the best in her players.
Good game.
And tonight, seeing that they're a young team, they'll be going up against an experienced SUNY Old Westbury women's team, who now is 5-0 overall and 3-0 in their conference. So it's gonna. What do you think are the keys to the game for the Bearcats tonight?
I think the keys to the game, first and foremost, for all Baruch teams, there's no place like home. This is a really bona fide home advantage. A lot of good things happen on this court for the home teams, but I really think don't hurt yourself with turnovers. Protect the ball. You know who your go-to player is. Help her. If she's not there, who's next person? I like Arias as a second option.
Right. Well, thank you for the keys to the game, Joe, and now we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer for the national anthem. And there you have it, people. We are about to get underway, and we're now introducing the starting lineups. We have at guard Destiny Marino, the senior for SUNY Old Westbury women. You have Tori Bellings at the other guard. You have forward Bridget McNeil. And you have the other forward, number 33, Monique Joseph. And at center, you have Charlotte Ranker, number 51. With head coach Michael Krasnoff and assistant coaches Naomi Augustine and Ruth Vargas. And now for your Bearcats, we have the starting guard, number 14, Daniela Arraez. You have the other starting forward, Lisette DeBoard, starting at forward. There you have it, everyone. This is your starting lineups, and we will get started.
Jamal, Shannon Barrett comes in averaging 19.3 points a game, 9.3 rebounds, and so that's where it starts. And, of course, her backcourt mate Arias averaging almost 4 assists a game and almost 4 steals a game. So those are two real things to look at defensively and offensively to start the game for the Bearcats.
And now if we have the opening tip at center court, you have Charlotte Ranker and Shannon Barrett for the Baruch Bearcats tipping off. And we are underway with the SUNY Old Westbury Panthers having the ball. As Tori Bellings has it at the top of the court. Over on the left wing is Monique Joseph. Back over to Tori Bellings on the right wing. At the top of the court, Destiny Moreno. And we have a travel, an early turnover for the SUNY Old Westbury women as the Baruch Bearcats will have the ball.
If you're Baruch and Coach Barrett, that's what you want, a good opening possession. And I like the activity on that zone from the Bearcats. Fast hands, fast feet.
Now we have Shannon Barrett driving into the lane, and we have a travel. You had Charlotte Ranker meeting Shannon Barrett right there at the rim and standing her ground, and was able to cause the turnover. Now the SUNY Old Westbury have the women as they're pushing over to the front court. You have Tori Bellings over on the right wing, inside to Monique Joseph, and over to Charlotte Ranker, who lays the ball up.
That was good execution by Old Westbury, finding the opening in a very crowded zone.
Now you have Melinda Spahu at the top of the key with Shannon Barrett looking to drive into the lane, kicking over to Marion Thopoulos, over to Daniela Arias as she drives in, kicks it to the board as Melinda Spahu goes in for the layup, but the ball was tipped by Charlotte Ranker, and the ball will go back to the Bearcats. Spahu underneath the rim, looking for the inbound, going to inbound the pass, and it's tipped. And Charlotte Ranker comes up with the steal as she's pushing it up to the front court. She kicks it over to Vargas. And right now, Monique Joseph has the ball, and we have a travel.
She's a freshman. She's got to really, have some more patience. It'll come. Coach Barrett really needs her to really grow up quickly.
No, I agree. But it's very early in the season, and she'll have a lot of games to work with. As Spahu has the ball, kicking it over to the corner 3 for Daniela Arias, and the ball was just – we have a timeout early on by the SUNY Old Westbury women, and we have a player down at the moment.
Yeah, I think Jamal, that these outside shots by the Bearcats go inside if you can as a first option to Barrett. Barrett's really good at drawing fouls. Let it get to the foul line, and at the same time try and get Charlotte Ranker, the best player for Westbury, foul trouble.
Yeah.
If you can attack Old Westbury without their star, it's a different game.
And yeah, Charlotte Ranker is a big player for the Old Westbury women, averaging 18 points a game.
Yeah, she is clearly the star of this Old Westbury attack.
And now the Old Westbury women have the ball in the front court. And Monique Joseph kicking it over inside to Bridget McNeil, inside to Charlotte Renker as she goes up for the pass. But we have a 3-second violation.
One of the things Jamal Old Westbury right away is doing is really trying to get it in deep against the Baruch zone.
And take advantage of that size down low. Aspayu has the call. As she dives down to the ball, she's able to kick it back to Danielle Arias, who works her way to the to the top of the court. As she goes and she kicks it over to Marianthopoulos. Now Shannon Barrett has it over right underneath the rim, over to the set the board. Inside to Spy, who brings it back out. Now Marianthopoulos at the court with over on the left wing as Danielle Arias puts up the three. And just short, and it misses the rim. And the ball will go back to the SUNY Old Westbury women.
Jamal, one of the things that's really evident very early here is Baruch is really, really conscious of the big body of Charlotte Renker, and that's really in the heads now of Baruch.
As Charlotte Renker now has the ball down low, we have a foul. Foul on Daniela Arias. That's the first team foul for the Bearcats. And the SUNY Old Westbury will have the ball underneath the court, underneath the rim. As they look to inbound the pass. Gets it over to Charlotte Renker. As Destiny Moreno has the ball now, she kicks it over inside to Charlotte Renker, who goes up for the layup. Just misses as Danielle Arias comes down with the rebound, and she looks to get it, bring it up into the front court for the Bearcats.
Very good possession by Baruch. That steal was because of really quick hands by the Bearcats.
Now Spy, who kicks it over to Marianthopoulos, who puts up the shot. And now you have McNeil, who's moving it up to the front court. She kicks it back out to Tyra Bellins. Now Joseph has a court. Now Marino with the three, and it's just short as Bellins go in for the layup. And Renker gets the rebound. As they fight down low, McNeil comes down with the rebound, and we have a foul. We have a foul on Marianthopoulos as Bridget McNeil will go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Jamal, Lissette, the board's doing all she can in terms of getting in front for a rebound. Really good fundamentals.
Yeah, and the last couple games she has coming off the bench, but now tonight she's starting. And she fights down low for the rebounds a lot of times when she gets an opportunity to. Now Spy, who comes down with the rebound. She moves it up into the front court over on the left wing. She brings it up to the top of the court. And now you have Danielle Arias kicking it off to Shannon Barrett, who pulls for the three on the left wing. And it is good. The Baruch Bearcats on the board, 3-2 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first period.
There you go. Your best player hits that three. Let's see if that carries over onto the defensive end to get a stop.
Now you have McNeil kicking it back up to Bellings as Marino shoots the corner three. And we have an over-the-back foul on Monique Joseph for the SUNY Old Westbury women.
Jamal, let's keep a note on the play of Lissette DeBoard in terms of positioning herself. She's done that multiple times, and that's resulted in good things for the Bearcats.
Now we have Daniela Arias in the front court kicking it over to Shannon Barrett as she pulls up at the free throw line. Shot just short. Now Marino for the SUNY Old Westbury women has it over on the left wing as she kicks it inside to Joseph. Loses the ball, but Renker comes up with it and goes up for the layup. And it is good. Score is now 4-3 SUNY Old Westbury with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first period.
Not a lot you can do on that shot, Jamal. That's just good body control by Renker. Barrett did all she could without fouling.
And just with an opportunity to drive into the lane for the layup, Shannon Barrett is fouled.
Jamal, I like what I see from the Barretts right out of the gate, from the Bearcats right out of the gate. I like their intensity, their intelligence.
And now, with that intensity that they're just showing, you have Shannon Barrett being aggressive again, and she went in to drive for the layup, but was fouled, and now will be going to the line for two shots.
4-3. Baruch is right in the game. They're matching Old Westbury in every department.
And that's all they could do right now. And they're playing with a lot of energy. And as long as they can keep the energy up, they can stay into this game and come out with the win. As Shannon Barrett makes 1 out of 2. Now we have Bellings in the front court for the SUNY Westbury women. She kicks it over to Joseph on the left wing. As Joseph goes into the drive with the floater and is just short and it goes out of bounds. The Baruch Bearcats will have the ball underneath the rim.
Once again, Jamal, even though that was an air ball, Baruch was set up beautifully defensively. They were in front of their men.
Now you have Daniela Arias over into the front court. Kicks it up to Shannon Barrett. Now working at the top, makes her way to the left side of the court, kicks it back to Daniela Arias at top. Kicks it over to Marion Thablis, who pulls for the shot and just hits the back iron. And now we have a steal right now. Lisette DeBoard getting dirty on the court, and now she comes up with the steal.
Lisette DeBoard is doing a lot of things out there, Jamal.
A lot of things that don't show up on the box score. As Spy, who pulls up for the shot on the left block, and she gets the 2 to go. Score is now 6-4. Baruch Bearcats with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first period.
Thank Lisette DeBoard for making that happen with her hustle.
Now inside to Ranker. We have a foul on Marion Thablis as she tries to guard Charlotte Ranker in the paint.
Okay, that's just, really making sure that Ranker doesn't do anything. That's just like a kind of territorial foul, if you will.
And now is a turnover for the SUNY Westbury women with Shannon Barrett being over there to draw the charge. And it's an offensive foul and will go the other way.
If you're Coach Barrett, you're really happy about the play of Baruch defensively. Defense will lead to good things on offense.
Yes, that's the way you turn opportunities on the defensive end into offensive end. Now we have Daniela Rice in the front court. She's looking over the drive. She takes a tough spill. And we have a foul on Joseph. That'll be her second.
Jamal, the intensity that Baruch is playing with is causing problems for Old Westbury. And let's keep an eye out on that as this game continues. Sometimes that intensity, and if you're not ready for it, you back off a little bit.
Right. As Shannon Barrett shoots the first out of 2. Bearcats are now leading 7-4 with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in this game. If you coach Barrett right now, you really got to love the intensity of your team and the fight that they're showing right now.
Yeah, you see, you'd think that Barrett was going to do it all, but she's got help.
Yeah, and just like on that last play right there, she made the second shot. Score is now 8-4 with the SUNY Westbury with the ball in the front court. Over to Joseph. Kick it back to Clark. Inside to Joseph. On the right wing 3. Just misses by Alexis Lopez. As Spy who makes her way to the front court, driving all the way, goes for the layup, just misses. But right back out for the left wing 3. Shannon Barrett is good. Shannon Barrett.
Once again, credit the good defensive possession to a good offensive possession.
As Clark pulls up for the 3, Spy who underneath the court with the rebound.
Spy again, great position to get that rebound.
Now Danielle Rice is in the front court over on the left wing. As she kicks it over to Spy who's on the right wing. Looking to set up for a play right now for the Bearcats. She drives right to the center, all the way into the lane, kicks it out to the board. Just misses the shot. As the SUNY Westbury women look to get in the front court. As Bridget McNeil goes up for the shot, but Joseph with the rebound and the putback. And the score is now 11-6 with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in this game as Coach Kellyanne Barrett calls a timeout.
Jamal, one of the things Baruch has to also worry about, and I don't use the word worry, be just conscious of, other than Ranker, Monique Joseph coming in with 13-point average a game, but also almost 11 rebounds. So find her. Don't let her get easy offensive rebounds, which she just got, or she got really good position. But this is a good timeout because it's given the young ladies a rest. But you really have to be impressed by the start of Baruch, which is a lot of things that are not going to show up on the scoreboard. It's just really good defense, Also rebounding, find your man. That's really fundamental defense. I didn't see that in earlier games with Baruch, but a credit to the coaching staff of Baruch to make that what you do in practice really show up in a game, giving them the lead.
Yeah, always when you have great improvement with your team, and them also staying aggressive and getting into the paint has always been beneficial for them as a team as a whole. As Spy, who has the ball on the right block, Shannon Barrett with the 2-pointer, and it just rims out as Clark pushes her way up the court for the SUNY Old Westbury women.
That was halfway down for Barrett, but she's got to get back and play D now.
And now we have inside to Joseph, who just missed the shot, but will go to the line for 2 shots.
So let's make a point now that Joseph and Ranker could, really be a problem for Baruch. Let's see how they adjust to the emergence now of Joseph.
And Ranker and Joseph currently the leading scorers for the SUNY Old Westbury women tonight. They both are the two players who have the points for the SUNY Old Westbury women currently right now. As Shannon Barrett comes up with the rebound, kicks it over to Danielle Rice, who makes her way over to the front court. And she's looking to go by her defender as she drives into the lane with the floater just off the right rim.
That's vintage Arias. She likes to get in the paint, and that was a good shot. Just didn't go down for her.
Now Losbez at the top of the court. As she drives in, she goes up for the layup, and it just misses off the backboard. And Shannon Barrett comes down with the rebound as she's looking to get the ball into the front court and drive all the way to the lane, puts up the shot. It's fouled, but couldn't come down with the 2-pointer. Will go to the line for 2 more shots.
That was a really good decision. She saw the opening, and again, she's great at drawing people to her, and she's at the line. One of the things, again, I like the fact that Kelly is Shannon's asserting herself, and I think that Old Westbury is kind of backing off a little. So let's see if this assertion proves to be a big factor for Baruch.
And currently, the SUNY Old Westbury women have 5 fouls, and I guess the Baruch Bearcat strategy is to continue to stay aggressive and so they can get more opportunities at the free throw line.
That's correct. Keep pushing it.
As Clark has the ball over to Joseph, inside to Lopez, who puts up the shot and just misses as the fight for the ball will go out of bounds and go back to the Bearcats.
That fight was Daniela Arias in there, a guard, trying to help out. And
that's the fight of the Bearcats, fighting for those loose balls have come up big for them right now as they have the ball and another offensive possession. Now Spahee at the free throw line, looking to drive into the lane. Almost lost the ball but gathered herself as she kicks over to the board, puts up the shot and banks in the shot. Score is now 15-6 with 1 minute and 23 seconds left to go in the first period.
Melinda Spahee does a little of everything for you. That was a great pass to an open teammate.
Now Lopez on the baseline. She kicks it over to Joseph, who goes up for the shot, but we have a travel, and the ball will go back to the Bearcats.
Jamal, that was good defense leading to another turnover, which is mounting now for Old Westbury.
The Baruch Bearcats continuously to play good defense, have been paying big dividends as they have another offensive possession. Now with Arias over on the left wing, almost lost the ball, but kicks it over to Spy, who pump fakes, gets closer to the rim, pulls up at the free throw line and hits the 2-pointer. The Baruch Bearcats 17-5 with 50 seconds left in the first period.
That was patience on the Bearcats' part. What a great play by Danielle Arias again with those quick hands, getting another steal. Arias coming back with a possession for the Bearcats. Her quick hands is just something you can't teach.
Can't teach that, and has been paying dividends for the Bearcats, but now we have a foul on the court as Daniela Arias comes to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. And the first one is good.
Jamal, I'm going to point this out numerous times in the first half. Baruch has done a great job of taking Old Westbury out of their game. Okay, they don't look like the big-time team coming in here.
No, the Baruch Bearcats are definitely playing up to the call today. as Spy who comes down with the rebound, and she's looking to get the ball into the front court.
Spyu had position again. Textbook basketball by the Bearcats here in the first half.
As Spy who looks to get into the front court on the right baseline. She throws up for the shot and is fouled. That is now the 7th team foul for the SUNY Old Westbury women.
I think Shannon Barrett has to tell her teammates, I know you're excited, we got a nice lead, but let's not, make it go away. Let's hold on to it. Let's use basketball smarts, and let's not let them get back in. It's a game of runs, Jamal.
Right, definitely. But the Baruch Bearcats are staying aggressive on every play. As Spy who hits 2 out of 2 and pushing the lead. Score is now 20-6. At the end of the first period, the Baruch Bearcats lead the SUNY Old Westbury women 20-6. What a great run by the Bearcats in the first period, with Shannon Barrett contributing with 11 points, 2 for 2, 100% from three-pointer, 5 for 6 from free throw, and shooting 50% from the field. And you also have right behind her Spy who with 6 points and 4 rebounds.
Jamal, your 2 freshmen, Melinda Spyu and Lisette DeBoard, doing a marvelous job on both ends of the court. Daniela Arias, her quick hands, again, making things happen. And we have a 20-6 game favor Baruch based on what took place on the defensive side.
Yeah, and that's that defense that's been helping them, causing currently right now the SUNY Old Westbury have 8 turnovers.
Has 2, and she's right up there as one of their top players. But again, I look for for Shannon Barrett to put the foot on the gas pedal anytime, and keep that defense backing off.
That's going to be the recipe for the win for the Bearcats tonight. As you have Daniela Arias on the right side of the court looking to get the inbounds pass in for the Bearcats.
This is great for the young players of Baruch. They're going to really grow up. Having a lead against a top team, what do you do with that lead?
And continuously mount the pressure on, keep the pressure on. It's going to be a very telltale moment for the Bearcats as Shannon Barrett now has the ball back at the top of the court. Now, Daniel Arias, as Shannon Barrett sets the pick, and Arias pulls up with the floater, just misses off the left iron.
But that's what she does well. She gets in the paint for that mid-range shot, and if that goes down, that's just going to be a problem for Old Westbury.
Now inside to Charlotte Rankin for the SUNY Westbury, and she puts up the shot, and Shannon Barrett comes down with the rebound. Now with the fight underneath the rim. McNeil is called for the foul as Shannon Barrett secures the rebound for the Bearcats.
Shannon Barrett again right in the middle of things.
Now Danielle Arias has the ball. She makes her way to the front court. Set up the play for the Bearcats. Now on the right wing is Spy who looks to go into the lane as she sees the opening and goes up, but couldn't complete the play as she misses the layup.
Great move. It just didn't go down.
Now you have the SUNY Westbury over to Bellings on the right wing. Back over to Marino at the top of the key. With Joseph inside to Bellins as she puts up the floater, and it's good.
That's one of the few times that Old Westbury penetrated that Baruch zone.
And now Dan Ross in the right wing. As Spy who looks to go driving into the lane as she goes for the pass over to Thalmacoon, who kicks it over to Lisette DeBoard, who puts up the shot, just misses off the front of the rim. As Marino has the ball in the front court, over to Joseph, who puts up the shot and misses, but McNeil over there for the rebound and with the putback. Now the score is 20-10. Baruch Bearcats lead with 8 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second period.
The ball just kind of got to the right place for Old Westbury. But Baruch has got to take care of the basketball now. Momentum changing.
as you had a turnover right there by Arias over Monique Joseph going straight to the rim, but Arias coming back to save the play and force the ball to go out of bounds.
I think that Baruch should not look up at the scoreboard and just play every possession. Don't worry about you're up by 10. Play.
As Bellins over on the right corner three just misses. As Spy who fights for the rebound with Marino as she looks to drive straight into the rim and puts up the shot, and it is good. The Baruch Bearcats lead is now cut down to single digits, 20 to 12. Bearcats lead with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the second period.
Destiny Marino is one of the better players for Old Westbury, coming in averaging almost 12 points a game.
Now Danielle Reyes driving straight into the rim and just misses as she puts up the shot. Now the SUNY Old Westbury are looking to push over into the front court. Not over on the right wing, you have Bellings who kicks it over to Marino. Inside to Joseph as Arias fights for the ball, but is called for the foul.
Good try by Danielle Arias. Once again, I know she got called for a foul, but that's good anticipation.
And now the SUNY Old Westbury will have the ball underneath the rim. As Bellins over for the corner three, and it is good. The lead is now cut down to 5. The Baruch Bearcats lead 20 to 15 with 6 minutes and 58 seconds left in the second period. And the SUNY Old Westbury women coming out of the first period, out of that first period, they're coming back fighting and they're storming back right now. And as Damakun put up the shot and Spy who fight for the rebound, we have a foul and the ball will stay with the Bearcats.
I think Shannon Barrett is just going to have to assert herself now just to right the ship here.
Yeah, the Bearcats really need a point right now. They need to convert on this offensive possession here. Damakun now, this is over the ball to Spy who on the right wing. But we have a foul on Tori Bellings. The Baruch Bearcats will have the possession. And now we have a substitution. Entering the game is Demetra Papadopoulos for Jacqueline Damakun. Now Daniela Reyes now has the ball on the right wing as she looks to drive straight into the rim as she puts up the floater, and it misses. The SUNY Old Westbury has the ball. Marino into the front court as she kicks it over to Monique Joseph, but she could not handle the pass, and the ball will be going back to the Bearcats.
Jamal, Danielle is getting into really good position in the paint. If she could just knock those down, those are really high percentage shots.
Daniela Rice now has the ball inside the front, into the front court, and Spy who over on the right wing kicks it over to Papadopoulos, who kicks it over the baseline to the board, who tries to get it inside to Spy who kicks it back up top to Papadopoulos. Now on the right wing, Arias looking to drive all the way to the rim as she puts up the shot, and it is good. Good way to end that run.
Yeah, that's what you want there. That's the one that breaks the little momentum change. And let's see if defense can get back to what they did earlier for the Bearcats.
Now we have Tyra Bellins kicking over to Tori Bellins as she kicks it inside to Charlotte Renkel, who puts up the shot and just misses on the right iron as Shannon Barrett has the ball into the front court for the Bearcats. Kicks it over to Papadopoulos on the left wing. Over to Spy who, as she shoots the ball from the top of the free throw line, it rims at the back of the rim, the rim's in the front, and it rolls right off. As the SUNY Westbury tries to get the ball to the front court, we have a travel.
Great defense by Daniela Arias, who got there, causing the travel.
And now we have a timeout with 5 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the second period. The Baruch Bearcats lead 22 to 15.
The Bearcats really just have to take this 7-point lead and just continue to do what has gotten them the lead, and that's just be patient, rely on your defense. I would like to see Shannon Barrett assert herself now, because she's going to be a high percentage to either get to the foul line or to get a shot. And I like the fact that Arias is picking up where maybe Shannon Barrett is not doing. And this young tandem of Melinda Spayu and Lisette DeBoard, they're really contributing in more ways than one.
No, that tandem definitely is going to be around to be here for the Bearcats for a long time to come, as they're both freshmen and they're both doing a lot of the things that are not showing up on the stat sheet right now.
Remember, Old Westbury is coming in averaging about 94 points a game. So you really want to keep them looking at the scoreboard and saying, hey, we don't have that many points. Psychology in sports is big.
It's all a mental game, especially when it comes down to crunch time. As the Baruch Bearcats have the ball in the front court, as Spahill looks to drive into the lane. And she gets the shot to go, but it's waved off as the travel is called.
But like Daniela Arias, Spahill got into the paint, got a high percentage shot up.
I think that's the strategy for the Bearcats, getting into that lane early and often. As Monique Joseph kicks it over to Renka, who puts up the shot. Score is now 22-17. Bearcats lead by 5.
That's the 1-2-3 punch of Old Westbury, resulting in a Ranker easy basket in close.
Now, as the Bearcats had the ball in the front court, Melinda Spy, who was called for another travel as another turnover for the Bearcats, as the SUNY Old Westbury looks to capitalize in the front court.
Bearcats have to keep the turnovers low.
Now you have Bellins, who kicks it over to the right wing, over to Bellins. Right over to Marino for the corner three. As she looks to pass over to Tyra Bellins, who hits the left wing two-pointer. As now the Bearcats lead is cut down to 3, 22-19. The SUNY Old Westbury women have stormed back into this game.
Well, they stormed back with just finding little openings in the defense of the Baruch zone, uncontested shots.
I think that's the best way to fight your way back in the game. For the Bearcats, though, they got to stop this onslaught that's coming at them.
Well, Shannon Barrett has got to really step up and urge her teammates on. Daniel Arias has got to really anticipate, get a couple of steals here.
And Marino with the corner three, but Monique Joseph with the rebound. And now the lead is cut down to 1 point as the Baruch Bearcats lead 22-21 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the second period.
Yeah, that was a lucky bounce for Old Westbury.
Now with the Bearcats in the front court, with almost a turnover there, the ball will go back to the Bearcats.
Bearcats have to look for their leader, Shannon Barrett, to make some things happen here as it's become a 1 point game. And
now that Danielle Rice has the ball at the top of the court, now she puts up the shot and just misses, but we have a rebound. And we have a foul. We have a foul called on Tori Bellings as Lisette DeBoard fights under there for that rebound.
Lisette DeBoard made that happen because she was in the right place at the right time to get that offensive rebound.
Now as Arias has the ball underneath the rim, she kicks it into Papadopoulos, who now finds Shannon Barrett, who looks for the drive as Lisette DeBoard. Right baseline there. Try to get rid of the ball and try to drive it in, but the turnover, another travel for the Bearcats as the SUNY Old Westbury looks to take the lead over in the front court.
Yeah, Jamal, Baruch cannot look at the scoreboard and get discouraged. They played great.
And now, as Bellins puts up the right three, it just rims out. Now Monique Joseph kicks it over to Bellins, who puts up the floater and makes the shot.
Shannon Barrett had great position to draw that offensive foul.
Yes, the shot has been waved off. And now Shannon Barrett will be inbounding the ball underneath the rim. As Danielle Rice makes her way to the front court.
Look for Shannon Barrett to get involved here.
Speaking of Shannon Barrett, she now has the ball. She tries to work her way inside. She puts up the shot and it shot and it hits just back iron. And now, as the SUNY Westbury fights for the ball, we have a timeout.
Jamal, in the timeout, Coach Barrett, first and foremost, has to say, listen, we had a lead. It's a one-point game. Let's not panic, okay? It's okay. We're at home. Everybody's healthy. Nobody's really in foul trouble. It's okay. We're going to find our recipe for getting back in. But don't give them presents like easy baskets and turnovers. You know, let them earn everything. And so Baruch has to get back to what they did very well early on, and that's make things happen.
Yeah, I think that's the best way. You create your offense by getting to the lane and finding the open person for the shot, the open player for the shot.
But it's really important now with 2:33 left in the first half is you had the big lead, which you're going to have in a lot of games, but what do you do when the adversity sets in? That's what makes winners. So let's see how Baruch reacts.
Now, coming out of the timeout, the score is 22-21 with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in this second period. Now you have Tyra Bellins in the front court over on the right wing. So she kicks it to Tyra Bellins. Over to Marino, inside to Monique Joseph. She kicks it back over to Marino, but we have a turnover for the SUNY Westbury women with a 3 in the key.
Made possible, Jamal, by really good defense. Staying home, not leaving your feet, causing that turnover.
That's the most important thing. Standing your ground on defense and getting back to the offensive end and converting on an offensive possession. As Shannon Barrett kicks it over to Spy, who on the baseline. She puts up the shot, just misses off the right iron. And now Marino has the ball for the SUNY Westbury in the front court. Back over to Marino on the left wing, inside to Joseph. As Bellins drives all the way into the rim and makes the shot and will be going to the line for one more for the old-fashioned three-point play.
That was just a really good offensive move. She put it on the floor and drew the contact. Again, you really can't fault the defense. It was a really good offensive move.
Now as Bellins puts up the free throw, the score is good. The shot is good. Now the Bearcats are down by 2, 22-24. The SUNY Westbury women lead with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this second period. Now with the Bearcats in the front court as they got it over to Shannon Barrett. The ball is stolen as Joseph goes all the way to the rim, but it's coming right behind there is Arias who tips the ball and it goes out of bounds. The SUNY Westbury women will have the ball underneath the rim.
Monique Joseph is a two-way player, good offensive player, and just showed her defensive ability.
Now you have Bellins over on the right wing, kicking it over to Bellins on the left wing. Right over to Bellins on the right wing as she goes hard to the floor. And we have a foul on Demetra Papadopoulos. It's the fourth team foul for the Bearcats, and SUNY Westbury women will have the ball underneath the rim.
Big possession for Baruch.
As Joseph puts up the shot, just misses, but you have DeVita Warren for the rebound, and Shannon Barrett steals the entry pass, and now she's going to make her way to the front court as they both fight for the ball, Joseph and Barrett.
That was a great defensive play by Shannon Barrett, and couldn't have come in at a better time. Down 2, momentum changing, and your best player comes up with a steal.
Now you have Billings getting inbounding the ball, and she gets it back from Warren as she goes all the way up to the rim and makes the layup. The score is now 26-22. SUNY Westbury up by 4.
Warren, again, body control made that happen. Wasn't necessarily the defense's fault.
And as the Bearcats try to get the ball back after fighting for it down there, the ball goes over to the SUNY Westbury women. as Billings now have the ball at the free throw line, who kicks it out for the three-pointer. And the corner three is good by Alexis Lopez for the SUNY Old Westbury women. The score is now 29-22. SUNY Old Westbury up by 7. As the Baruch Bearcats have the ball in the front court, Spy who brings it back out, who kicks it over to Arias, who puts up the three-pointer, and it's good. Great shot by Daniela Arias, who gets the three-pointer and pulls the Baruch Bearcats within 4 points at the end of the second period. The score is now 29-25. Baruch Bearcats down by 4.
Only fitting that the half would end on a last-second bucket by Daniela Arias. If it wasn't Shannon Barron, it was her partner, Daniel Arias. Let's really give a shout-out to a great effort by the Baruch Bearcats in the first half. A lot of things which will not show up in the scoreboard. They came out early and showed great defensive presence. They found their men. The zone caused problems and turnovers for Old Westbury. And on the offensive end, Shannon Barrett did not score 20 points in the first half, but you had Belinda Spayu, you had Daniela Arias, you had Lisette DeBoard, all involved. So going into the second half, if I'm Coach Barrett, I tell the girls again, do not worry about the scoreboard. Go back to what you did early on and have Old Westbury on their heels if you can, and I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, if they could come with that same energy that they had in the first period, that'll definitely be a good sign for the Bearcats coming out of halftime. But currently for your Bearcats, you have Shannon Barrett with 11 points and 4 rebounds, and Daniel Arias with 6 points, and Melinda Spihu with 6 points. And we'll be back after halftime. But check out this great Sights and Sounds of Baruch Athletics video, a replay of our 2016 and 2017 highlights.
Whoever's going to do it's got to shoot for three.
Brother Page, step back three. He knocks it down. Three-pointer. Brother Page, full court heat for Brooklyn. It's no good, and we're going to overtime. Ekabar gives it to Villar, gets it tipped away. Dwayne Bridie, three ball. That's good. Three-pointer by Dwayne Bridie cuts it to a 1-point game. 2.5 seconds left. And Serge, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do but laugh.
With a very powerful hit going back into left field at the warning track, and it is gone. Talking about tying up a game. St. Hilaire came into the batter's box and did just that, Joe, with the home run over to left field, left center. The score is now tied 1-1, and that run that Matthew Fazio been waiting for all day has come in the bottom of the seventh.
Yeah, that couldn't have been scripted any better, Jamal. Talk about theatrics.
Baruch lead 54-53. Holder gets blocked by Popovich, rebound by Arias. Gansey going straight in hard. Count the basket and the foul. And she goes to the line. She has a chance to go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Veronica. Popovich wants to pick. He gets it. Arias has it out. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Deep three. She knocks it down. Three-pointer. Brooklyn.
are back with this second. We are back at halftime. We are here at the at the Arc Arena here on Lexington Avenue. We have today's game: the Baruch Bearcats versus the SUNY Old Westbury Panthers. The score right now is SUNY Old Westbury 29, the Baruch Bearcats 25. And now, at your halftime, we have for the Bearcats current leading scorer. We have Shannon Barrett with 11 points and 4 rebounds, Daniela Arias with 6 points and 4 assists, and Melinda Spyhu with 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. For the SUNY Old Westbury women, we have leading scorers Tori Bellins with 7 points, Charlotte Renkel with 6 points, and Tyra Bellins with 5 points.
Jamal, just some things to note going into the second half. Old Westbury had 9 offensive rebounds to 4 for Baruch in that first half. So they got some more gifts underneath. Charlotte Renker only had 6 points in that first half. She's averaging 19 coming in. I would be careful. Bridget McNeil has 3 personal fouls. Monique Joseph has 3 personal fouls going into the second half. Old Westbury turned it over 13 times, Baruch 10. And you have Shannon Barrett with 11 points, Melinda Spyhu with 6, Daniela Arias with 6. Lisette DeBoer, look for her to kind of help contribute offensively, and I think Baruch would be in good shape. But once again, Baruch has to come out like they did in the first half, establishing themselves on defense, quick hands, quick feet, and Shannon Barrett hopefully gets off to a good start to help to get back into the game and take the lead back.
That's going to be very important for the Bearcats to be able to pull out this win. And at the sound of the horn, with the second half will be underway, as Spyhu inbounds the ball on the right side of the court. Inbounds to Daniela Arias, who has the ball on the right wing. She gets to Shannon Barrett at the top of the court as they're looking to guard her. Going up over Renker. And Renker was able to alter the shot as Shannon Barrett misses the shot. But Moreno over to the front court, all the way to the rim as she puts up the shot and miss. But Marion Thopoulos over there with playing good defense, fighting underneath the rim. And the ball will go back to the SUNY Old Westbury women.
Yeah, Old Westbury has length down low. And there's an easy steal for Daniela Arias and 2.
As she goes all the way up to this for the layup, and it is good. Good way to stay active for the Baruch Bearcats as they come out of the halftime.
Defense is going to lead to offense.
Now you have Moreno who kicks it over to Tyra Bellins, who pulls for 3, and it is good. Tori Bellins with the 3-pointer as the score is 32-27 with 9 minutes remaining in the third period.
The Bearcats have to address Bellings. Bellings is now in double figures.
And Shannon Barrett drives baseline, kicks it over to the board, who kicks it back to Spyhu as she fights for the ball. The ball goes out of bounds, but it will go back to the Bearcats.
Jamal, that was the third 3-pointer of the game for Old Westbury, but Baruch cannot let them get going as far as the 3-ball.
The Baruch Bearcats need to stop that 3-pointer from being able to be put up for the SUNY Old Westbury. But right now with an offensive possession, they look to be able to convert here.
Yeah, especially not putting a hand in a shooter's face. You have to do that.
Now we have on the left court, Shannon Barrett inbounds to Daniela Arias as Marion Thopoulos puts up the 3-pointer, and it is good. Great shot by Marion Thopoulos.
Christmas coming early for the Bearcats with that bank.
Right at the buzzer beater. You got to love it. And as SUNY Westbury puts up the shot, you have Joseph, who goes in for the rebound and goes up for the layup, but it's fouled and will be going to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Baruch had good possession on that, but Joseph, who has shown very good hands, came away with the loose ball.
Yeah, and Joseph right now has 7 rebounds for the SUNY Old Westbury women. And now we have a foul by Lisette DeBoard, and the SUNY Old Westbury Panthers will have the ball underneath the rim. Now as Marina gets it up to Tori Bellins, inside to Charlotte Ranka, who kicks it back to Tori Bellins, who tries to get the pass over to McNeil, but some miscommunication there, and it goes out of bounds. Now Shannon Barrett inbounds the ball for the Baruch Bearcats.
But when you move your feet, good things happen, and that's what Danielle Arias did. She caused that confusion leading to the turnover.
As long as you stay active out there, good things will happen for you. Espayu has the ball in the front court. She looks to drive all the way, and we have a block. We have a block foul called on SUNY Old Westbury Panthers. Destiny Marino. Spy who's staying active right there and being aggressive and able to get the foul call. As Arias kicks inbounds the ball to Shannon Barrett, who kicks it over to Marianthopoulos. No, Danielle Arias drives all the way into the lane and puts up the floater as it rims around and it goes down. The Baruch Bearcats come back to tie this game, 32-32, with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third period.
Danielle, again, very good at getting in the paint, and in the first half, those shots did not go down. That's a good sign. That one did.
And as you see there, we have a steal by Marianthopoulos, fights for the ball down low. Danielle Arias gets to the front court and kicks it over to Spy, who looks now to set the pick by Barrett, who kicks it over to the board and puts up the shot, and it is good. The Baruch Bearcats come back to take the lead. 34-32, Bearcats lead with 7 minutes left in this third period.
That's a great play by Melinda Spayu, finding her open teammate with the defense coming in.
Now for the SUNY Old Westbury Panthers, Tori Bellins has the ball on the right wing as she kicks it over to Monique Joseph as he's tried to save the ball from going out of bounds, and she does as McNeil puts up the shot, and it is off. Shannon Barrett comes down with the rebound and kicks over to Marianthopoulos, who kicks it over to Danielle Arias up, and she tries to get the outlet pass over to Melinda Spyhu, but it just goes out of her reach and off the field. The SUNY Old Westbury Panthers. You got to love the activity by the Baruch Bearcats right now. They're playing with a lot of energy. You score points on the offensive end, gets you energized to come back down and play good defense.
Yeah, just a little more patience.
And we have a double dribble, another turnover by the SUNY Old Westbury Panthers, as the Baruch Bearcats will have another possession on the offensive end right now.
The Bearcats have turned up the heat defensively, and that's a good thing. That's what you want. The offense is going to take care of itself.
Spyhu crosses over, and Marianthopoulos puts up the shot, and it just rims off. But going back to what you said there, it's like the same energy they had in the first period. They're coming out with that same energy right now into this third period.
That's a great play by Melinda Spayu, Jamal, who as soon as Ranker put the ball down, as it's drawn up in practice, you immediately attack, and she did that. It'll be Baruch ball caused by great hands and anticipation by Melinda.
And right now, the Bearcats are causing a lot of confusion for Charlotte Ranker, who currently averages around 19 points per game. Only has 6 points and 6 rebounds with 4 turnovers.
That's one of your key stories of the game.
As Danielle Arias drives in, and she gets the banker. The Baruch Bearcats are coming out of halftime with a lot of energy, and the score is now 36-32 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in this third period. As Monique Joseph drives in, Shannon Barrett comes up with the block, but a late whistle, and it is called a foul on Shannon Barrett, with Monique Joseph going to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, back on the offensive end, Daniela Arias just is going to be a problem. She's got great body control, uses the backboard, and she's shown throughout each and every game her ability to get to the basket.
And it's her ability to get to the basket which causes a lot of opportunities for the Bearcats as she was able to convert on that play. Monique Joseph hits the first of 2 shots.
Monique Joseph helps herself out because she has really good hands. So once the ball is in the vicinity, she can get it and do things with it.
As Monique Joseph converts the second free throw shot, the Baruch Bearcats now lead by 2, 36-34 with 5 minutes and 23 seconds left in this third period. A Spy who looks to drive all the way to the rim, and she puts up the shot, just hits off right iron as the Baruch Bearcats look to get back on defense. As Tori Bellins has the ball in the front court, she kicks it over to Monique Joseph. Back up top to Destiny Marino as she puts up the shot. Rebound by Monique Joseph, who puts up the shot, and it is good. Tie game. Score is now 36-all with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in this third period.
The Bearcats can't let Monique Joseph camp in underneath, which she's doing, to get an easy offensive rebound.
As Marion Dobbs puts up that three-pointer, and it just misses. But the SUNY Westbury Panthers has the ball in the front court, and Tori Bellins tried to get the ball to Tyra Bellins, and it just went off the fingertips and out of bounds as the possession goes back to the Bearcats.
Jamal, this is a big offensive possession for Baruch. Tied at 36, but a basket or two will get things as far as momentum back their way.
As Rice kicks it over to Shannon Barrett and pulls up for the 3, and it is good. Great shot by Shannon Barrett to give the Bearcats a 3-point lead, 39-36 with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in this third period. As Bellins puts up the 3 in the left corner, the Baruch Bearcats couldn't come down with the rebound as Marino kicks it back over to Tyra Bellins, who drives into the lane, kicks it off to Monique Joseph for the layup, and it is good. Baruch Bearcats lead by 1, 39-38 with 4 minutes left in this third period.
Okay, so Baruch has to settle down.
And as the Baruch Bearcats had the offensive possession, Danielle Arias gets the ball into the rim but loses it, and the ball will go back to the Panthers with an opportunity to take back the lead.
Baruch cannot get into a you score, I score situation, Jamal. They have to make their stand, get a couple of baskets like Barrett just did, and separate themselves and learn how to play with confidence and have the lead.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing right now. As Spy, who has the ball in a one-on-one against Marino, as he dives for the ball and tries to save it. And we have a timeout by the Bearcats. But I agree with you, Joe, there, that the Bearcats can't get in the back and forth with the SUNY Westbury Panthers. They have to play a solid game and get back to getting some defensive stops and converting those offensive possessions.
Yeah, learn how to play with a lead. Don't give the lead away. It's just another lesson in basketball strategy. You don't always want to, play up and down. You got the lead. You got your opponent on the ropes. Possibly learn to throw the knockout punch, so to speak. It says something about the character of your team. These are all tests, especially from Melinda Spayu, the freshman, Lisette DeBoer, the freshman. Like you said, they're going to be kind of the next generation of Baruch players. But once again, you have to like where we're at now. A team that's really blown out some people, so to speak, in Old Westbury. And here we are, second half, Baruch up 39-38. So this is a good thing. And if Baruch just doesn't beat themselves, I think that the outcome will be favorable for them.
I know it's has to build a lot of confidence just to know that you're in this game in the third period, up by 1. You could just build on that confidence and continue to play your game. Now we have a steal for the SUNY Westbury Panthers as Tori Bellins has the ball into the front court. She looks to drive. She kicks it off over to Tori Bellins, back up top to Alexis Lopez. But we have a travel turnover for the SUNY Westbury Panthers, who currently have 20 turnovers in this game.
Credit Baruch staying in their positions and causing Old Westbury to turn it over.
Now Danielle Rice has the ball, kicks it off to Spy, who on the right wing. She looks to drive all the way to the rim, off right iron, just misses the shot. Now Lopez has the ball into the front court as she kicks it off to Bellins. Now the board with the rebound. Now Danielle Arias against one player. Looks to drive all the way to the rim, puts up the shot, just misses. But the board comes down with the rebound as Baruch looks to reset with Shannon Barrett at the top of the court.
Melinda Spayu, once she gets that close, Jamal, she's got to make those close shots.
Now as Shannon Barrett looks to drive, she loses the ball a little bit and loses her footing and was able to get the ball back, but it was a jump ball. And now the possession will go to the SUNY Westbury Panthers. Now Bellins has the ball into the front court over on the left wing as she kicks it over to Tyra Bellins on the right wing. Now back up top, Tori Bellins over to Tyra Bellins on the right wing corner three. Now you have the double team on Monique Joseph as she looks to get rid of the ball. Back over to Joseph. And we have a travel. Good way by to set the board right there to stand her ground and play good defense and cause the turnover.
Baruch stayed down, didn't leave the feet, and Old Westbury turned it over.
It's been like the formula for recipe so far for them to have this lead.
Yes.
As Shannon Barrett now has the ball over on the left wing. Inside to Spy, who kicks it off to Arias, who puts up the floater, and it's good. Baruch Bearcats 41, SUNY Westbury Panthers 38.
Absolutely beautiful execution from one teammate to another. Couldn't have drawn that up any better.
Now we have a block foul. Let's set the board, try to stand there and try to go for the charge. But we have a foul, and the SUNY Westbury Panthers will be taking the ball out underneath the rim. Now with the inbound pass over to Lopez, back over to Tyra Bellins, who shoots the corner three as they fight for the rebound. But the Baruch Bearcats come down with it. And we have a foul call on Tyra Bellins as Daniela Rice gets back the ball, and the Baruch Bearcats will have this possession.
The heat is on, Jamal, and I think Old Westbury's feeling it. They're down 3, but it feels like they're down much more. This is really not what Old Westbury expected.
And it's great for the Bearcats to be able to apply a lot of pressure as Arias kicks it off, dishes it off to Spy, who goes up for the shot and makes the layup. Score is now 43-38 with the Baruch Bearcats leading by 5 with 1 minute and 4 seconds left in this third period.
Melinda Spy with a head fake, creating the opening.
Tyra Bellis kicks it over to Lopez with the right wing three, which just hits the back of the rim. Now Spy, who looks to drive all the way to the rim and staying aggressive, is Spy, who draws the foul and will be going to the line for 2 shots.
Boy, Melinda Spy is such a good player. She does so many things for you out there, and she's only a freshman, Jamal.
And talk about a great player. She currently has 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Kind of very solid all-around game there.
But she's doing things that don't show up in the box score, and her presence is doing great things for Baruch on both ends and causing a lot of problems for Old Westbury.
And currently, as Spy, who puts up the second free throw, was good. And now the CUNY women basketball standings, you have the Baruch Bearcats currently ranked 6th overall, but currently tied for 4 in the conference. And now we're back to action as Bellins puts up the shot, but we have a rebound as they fight down low. McNeil puts up the shot for the Panthers, and it is good. Now the score is 44-38.
Little bit of hot potato. McNeil again with the really good hands came away with the ball.
That's a good way to fight underneath there, but the Baruch Bearcats look to answer on this possession here as Spy, who goes up for the shot, but is fouled and will go back to the line for 2 more shots at the free throw line. The score is now 44-40. Baruch Bearcats 44, SUNY Westbury 40.
Spayu continues to put the pressure on Old Westbury.
As Spayu puts up the first shot. Now with the second shot, it is good. The score is now 45-40 as the Baruch Bearcats look to close out this quarter. Over to Tyra Bellins at the top of the court with Lopez with the left wing three, and it is off on the right iron. The score after three, Baruch Bearcats 45, SUNY Old Westbury Panthers 40. If you're watching currently right now, we are live here at the Arc Arena, live here on YouTube. Alongside with me is Joe Stozer. I am Jamal Chapman, and the game right now is looking like a good one so far, with the Baruch Bearcats going into the final quarter up by 5 and looking to close out this win and improve to 2-3 overall in the conference.
You know, Jamal, no matter what the outcome, you have to be very impressed by Baruch's performance today, going up against a tough opponent, an opponent that's really had their way in each and every one of their games coming in here. And so it was all set to be a easy one for Old Westbury. Oh, no. Baruch had different plans.
Tell me about it. And if I'm Coach Kellyanne Barrett, I have to be very impressed with my team so far to be able to stand and battle with this team currently who is 6-0 overall and 4-0 in their Skyline Conference. So this game right here is going to really be a very good telltale sign of what the Baruch Bearcats are going to be in store and be able to show throughout this rest of the season.
Yeah, like I said, your freshmen quickly turn into sophomores in games like this.
And now we're underway in the fourth period as Daniela Arias kicks the ball over to Spy, who brings it up to the top of the court as Shannon Barrett sets the pick. As Spy, who drives all the way and puts up the shot as she thought she was fouled. But the Baruch Bearcats need to get back on offense as Marino kicks it over to Joseph in transition. And it is good. The score is now 45-42. Bearcats lead by 3.
Marino threw a fastball, but the good hands of Joseph caught it.
Danielle Arias with the three-pointer. And it just misses off the back iron of the rim. Now you have Marino in the front court looking to push. Kicks it over to Tyra Bellins, who now is looking to get rid of the ball over to Marino. And the right the baseline from Joseph inside to Ranker. As Shannon Barrett fights underneath there just to alter the shot, but the offensive rebound goes back to the Panthers. Inside to Ranker, who puts up the shot, and it is good. The Baruch Bearcats now lead is cut down to 1, 45-44 with 8 minutes and 48 seconds left in the fourth period.
That's really good teamwork. You can't ask for anything better. Looking for your teammate with precise passes and close.
As Shannon Barrett looks to drive into the rim, we have a foul call. Shannon Barrett was able to draw the foul and will be going to the line for 2.
You know, Jamal, Shannon Barrett has been, you might say, quiet up until this point. This would be a great time for her to heat up and carry her Bearcats to a victory.
Yes, it will be a very good moment for her right now. She's currently has 14 points, 6 rebounds, 15 with that made free throw right there. As they'll probably look to call her number a lot in this last couple minutes. Score is now 47-44 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this fourth period.
Big defensive stop here coming up for the Bearcats. You're up 3. You would like to build a lead here.
It's very important for you to be able to start a run. As Tyra Bellins try to get the ball inside, Rankin now has the pass. Back up top to Marino with Joseph pulling for the shot. Baseline, just misses. But McNeil puts up the shot, and the board comes down with the rebound, and she gets it over to Shannon Barrett. And the Bearcats look to push the ball into the front court with Spy, who over on the left wing as he looks to get the ball over to Danielle Arias at the top of the court. And now the Baruch Bearcats look to set up and call a play as Danielle Arias is directing the traffic. Kicks it over to Spy, who is looking to drive. As she goes all the way to the rim, kicks it over to Lisette the board, but the ball goes off her fingertips. And it'll go back to the Bearcats.
But Spy, you got good penetration on that. And this is a big, big possession for Baruch. Up 3-5 would really put pressure on Old Westbury.
Shannon Barrett with the corner left three, and it's good. Coming off of the screen off the baseline, Shannon Barrett comes up, gets the pass from Spyhu, and makes the three. Just a minute ago, we was talking about calling her number, and they definitely did on that play. As the SUNY Westbury has the ball inside the front court, Joseph underneath and puts up the shot, but is fouled. The Baruch Bearcats lead 50-44 with 7 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the final period.
Yeah, that's what great players do. They step up in crunch time, but Shannon Barrett's had help today. So that's why Baruch is where they're at.
And Monique Joseph steps to the free throw line for the first free throw and missed the shot. She goes for the second and is able to convert. Now the Baruch Bearcats have a 5-point lead with 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this final period.
Old Westbury shooting 61% as a team coming into the game, and it's going to come down to making your free throws.
As Danielle Rice has the ball, and she puts up the shot and is just short as SUNY Westbury Panthers come down with the rebound, and Tyra Bellins looks to get the ball into the front court in a hurry. Monique Joseph kicks it over to Ranker, but Spyhu over there to knock the ball out as Marino pulls for the three, and it just misses as the Baruch Bearcats look to come down with the rebound over to Tyra Bellins as she works her way over to the left side. And it's a 3-second violation, another turnover for the SUNY Westbury Panthers. And now the Baruch Bearcats will inbound the ball with Daniela Reyes bringing it to the front court.
Great defense again by Baruch. Gives them another opportunity to extend the lead. Daniela Arias has got to get a better shot than she did last possession. At least draw contact.
Now Shannon Barrett, who kicks the ball over to Daniela Reyes. Back up top to Shannon Barrett, who's looking to drive into the lane. Couldn't find the open person, but it draws the foul and takes a hard spill to the floor. But Shannon Barrett gets right back up. And the Baruch Bearcats will be taking the ball out of bounds under the rim.
Yeah, Shannon Barrett looking to assert herself.
As Daniel Rose kicks the ball in, Melinda Spy, who has the ball at the top of the court, gets it back to Shannon Barrett, who loses the ball, and Monique Joseph comes up with the steal and converts on the two-pointer, on the open layup there as the lead is now cut down to 3 for the Bearcats, 50-47. As Melinda Spy, who tries to go all the way to the front court, Lisette DeBoer comes down with the rebound, but is fouled, and the ball will go back to the Bearcats. With 6 minutes remaining in this final period, the Bearcats lead by 3, 50-47.
Lisette DeBoer again in the right place at the right time. That's something she's doing very well.
And currently has 8 rebounds tonight. Daniela Reyes gets the ball, tries to get the ball to Marian Thopless, but wasn't able to get it. As Marino goes hard to the rim and is able to convert the layup. The lead is now cut down to 1 point for the Bearcats as they look to come back here and convert here on this offensive possession.
Yeah, we talked about not beating yourself. Do not turn it over. Tough pass by DeBoer in traffic.
And we have another foul on the SUNY Westbury Panthers. That's Charlotte Ranker with the foul. And we have a timeout by Coach Kellyanne Barrett as she looks to regather her team and come back together.
Well, the script is set up where for Old Westbury it's Monique Joseph, Destiny Marino, Charlotte Ranker. Those are your go-to players. Obviously, Tori Bellings is pitched in. So they have the firepower, Old Westbury. Now for Baruch, they have a 1-point lead, cannot get sloppy, and they have to look for, as their first option, Shannon Barrett. If Daniela Arias is going to go to the basket, she's got to draw body contact. And Melissa Spy, you continue to get in close and finish.
And we have more action coming back. The Baruch Bearcats will be back in action after this game. On Friday, December 29th at 2 p.m., we have the women basketball. We have the ladies Bearcats versus the Smith Pioneers, and the Baruch Bearcats men's basketball team versus William Patterson on Friday, December 29th, 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. respectively. Tune in to our live game. And now we're going to get back to action here as both teams come out of the timeout, ready to go. With 5 minutes and 38 seconds left in this game, the Baruch Bearcats enjoy a 1-point lead, but nothing is safe. So the Bearcats are going to look to come out of this timeout and convert on this offensive possession.
Yeah, this is, again, do not turn it over. Do not take bad shots.
And now you have Daniel Rask who gets the ball in, who gets the ball back over on the right corner three. Just hits the right iron as the Panthers look to get the ball into the front court and take back the lead. As Renka inside kicks it back to Marino, who puts up the floater and it missed. But Shannon Barrett looks to fight for the rebound, and the ball will go back to the Bearcats.
Shannon Barrett in the middle of everything, got the bounce.
That's most important. Keep fighting down low, and you'll be rewarded with a rebound, as she was able to cause that possession for the Bearcats as they look to convert here with Spy, who working her way at the top of the court. Kicks it back to Daniela Reyes, who's looking to make her way inside to the paint as she puts up the shot just over the rim as Marino comes down with the rebound, who kicks it over to Monique Joseph, who kicks it back to Charlotte Renka, who puts up the layup, and it just rims out.
Not a good shot by Danielle Arias. That's a wasted possession for the Bearcats, up one.
Yeah, it's important to value a lot of these possessions as it comes down to crunch time with only 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in this game. The pass too high from Daniela Rice to Spy, who, as Bellins tries to go up for the layup, but is fouled and will be going to the line for 2 shots.
Careless play by the Bearcats, throwing into traffic and an unforced turnover.
A turnover and a foul is something that you probably wouldn't want to have right now in the waning moments of the game, currently with enjoying a 1-point lead. But with 4 minutes and 30 seconds, this game is still not won. As Tori Bellin steps in for the first free throw and converts, she ties up the game for the Panthers, and she's looking right here to regain the lead for the Panthers. As the second free throw is up, and it just rims out. But the Panthers come back down with the rebound. Now Tyra Bellins has it over here on the right wing as she kicks it over to Monique Joseph. Back over to the right wing, over to Bellins. Over to the left wing, over to Marino, to Joseph. Inside to McNeil. As Shannon Barrett is able to come down with the rebound, we have a jump ball with the possession going back to the Panthers.
Shannon Barrett did all she can on that play, gathering the rebound. Tori Bellings, Jamal, has contributed heavily today for the Panthers.
As Monique Joseph shoots on the baseline and is good. Score is now 52-50. SUNY Old Westbury now leads the game by 2. Now you have Danielle Reyes over on the left wing with the pick, kicking the ball over to Spy, who looks to drive but brings the ball back out and kicks it off to Shannon Barrett, who's looking to drive all the way to the rim as she puts up the shot. Just missed the shot, couldn't convert there. And we have a foul as Spy, who tries to fight for the ball.
Well, Barrett got as close as you can to the basket, did not make it.
And that's unfortunate as the Bearcats are looking to stop this run that the SUNY Old Westbury Panthers are on currently right now. As Tori Bellins kicks the ball over to Marino. A Spy who tries to steal the ball, but was called for the foul.
Spayu was right there, just a half a second too late. Good anticipation, something that we've grown to see from this young freshman.
She continues to fight out there as the SUNY Old Westbury Panthers have the ball as she kicks it over to Marino. Back over to Bellings over on the left wing. As Arias comes up with the steal for the Bearcats as they look to come back up to the front court and convert on this possession here. Arias over to Barrett. Over to Spyhu over on the left wing. Over to Papadopoulos, who is called for a travel on that play. Looks like she wanted to shoot it, but thought otherwise. And on that drive was called for the foul.
Yeah, she was wide open.
As Tyra Bellins has the ball on the right wing for the Panthers. Marino up top. She looks to drive her way into the lane. And Spyhu, who goes for the steal, was able to cause the jump ball, and the ball will be going back to the Bearcats.
Melinda Spyhu just does so many things for you out there.
And it's paying off dividends right now because those are plays that's not going to show up into the onto the box score. As Shannon Barrett now has the pass, and she kicks it off to Marianthopoulos, who Spyhu now has the pass over to the board, up top to Arias, over back to Marianthopoulos, back to Arias, who looks to drive, who stops and pops, pulls for the shot. It just rims out as Barrett gets the rebound, and the Baruch Bearcats look to reset. With 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this game, the Baruch Bearcats are down by 2 as they look to convert. As Arias goes up for the shot, just couldn't come down with the layup, but will go to the line for 2 shots and an opportunity to tie this game up.
2 things. Shannon Barrett makes everything possible, so active underneath. Danielle Arias finds a way to get to the basket.
And as the first free throw goes up, it is good. The score is now 51-52 with another opportunity to tie this game with the free throw shot. Just hit the front right iron as the score is now 51-52. Bearcats down by 1 with 2 minutes remaining in this game.
Big possession, Jamal.
As Marino kicks it over to the right corner, back over to Tyra Bellins over on the left wing. With Monique Joseph inside to Ranka, who puts up the shot, puts back up the shot, misses again as McNeil tries to go up with the rebound. Couldn't convert on the layup there, but was able to draw the foul and be going to the line with the opportunity for 2, and to extend this lead to 3 points.
The ball just seemed to bounce into the Panthers' hands.
As McNeil puts up the first free throw, she missed on the left iron. And now with an opportunity to extend the lead to 1, she has 1 more free throw. And the shot is up. And it's off. But Ranka comes down with the rebound, but it's a push into the back. You have an offensive foul. And Shannon Barrett will be going to the line for 2 shots and an opportunity to regain the lead for the Baruch Bearcats.
Shannon Barrett giving Charlotte Rankin all kinds of problems underneath, and that's been the entire game. Her activity has been a problem for Ranker.
Yeah, because Ranker, who averages around 19 points a game, is shooting 4 for 13, only having 8 points, was able to grab 15 rebounds. And Shannon Barrett converts both free throws and gets the lead back for the Bearcats. 53-52 with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in this game. This is turning out to be a fantastic game, folks.
Great game, great game. Credit the Bearcats for staying in a game.
Tyra Bellings with a big three-pointer on the right wing for the Panthers to take back the lead. The Baruch Bearcats are down 2, looking to tie this game up or potentially take the lead with a three-pointer here.
Bellings has been a big contributor. Arias again coming up short. She found a way to get in close.
But most importantly, she was able to fight back and get back the rebound, the offensive rebound for the Bearcats to give them another possession with 55 seconds remaining in this game. As Spyhu puts up the shot, it hits the right iron. But Arias, the crowd is not happy as Arias tries to go ahead and fight for the ball. as the refs are now talking and discussing what's going to be the call. The ball will go back to the Panthers, and it's not a real. The crowd is not happy right now, and Coach Kellyanne Barrett was not happy with that one as well.
Danielle Arias made it all happen. Great play.
And it's unfortunate that she couldn't get the call on that one.
She couldn't have done any more.
And right now is going to be a very important defensive possession for the Bearcats, as Tyra Bellins now has the ball on the right wing. She's looking to work her way against as Marino pulls for the three-pointer, and it misses off the back iron. But the rebound goes to the Panthers as Tyra Bellins has the ball. And Coach Barrett is yelling for her team to foul. And with 11 seconds remaining in this game, the score is now 55-53, with the Panthers up by 2, with an opportunity to extend this lead to 4.
Some of those loose balls earlier in the game went to the Bearcats. That was one that did not, and a crucial ball that got back to Old Westbury.
But the Bearcats still has the opportunity as Tori Bellins misses the first free throw. Now it's important, if she misses this free throw, for the Bearcats to fight for that ball and get the rebound on this play. They could have at least one more opportunity to either tie this game or win it. As the Bearcats get back the ball, great block out by Lisette DeBoard in that play, and able to gather up the rebound. Now with 10 seconds remaining in this game, the Bearcats have an opportunity to tie the game or potentially win it with a three-pointer.
Lisette DeBoard has done what she just did all game. Great position. And right now, it's really, I guess it's not even a question. It's the Shannon Barrett show. There's no doubt that Danielle Arias will probably get the ball, but this is when your superstars come into play and take you home.
Yeah, I wonder, right now, Shannon Barrett is shooting a little bit under 50%, but she's shooting 100% from three-pointers, so it's going to be interesting. Do they go for the 2 or they go for the win with the 3?
Well, if Shannon Barrett can get to the basket, she's a very good foul shooter.
Yeah.
So even if she doesn't convert the basket, with her good body control and drawing bodies to her, she can get to the line to possibly tie this up.
And speaking of great free throw shooter, currently she's shooting 90% for today's game.
Right.
Now, this is the final moments of the game, and the Bearcats look to get the inbounds in at SUNY Westbury. Now the inbounds is in to Daniela Arias as she looks to drive. She kicks it over to Spyhu as she looks to drive all the way to the rim, and it rims out. That is so unfortunate on that play, as Spyhu was able to cut through the defense, get to the rim, put up the layup. But it's so unfortunate on that play that it just rimmed out.
Jamal, she did everything possible, but the ball spun out.
And we have a jump ball right here with 0.5 on the with half a second on the clock, with the Panthers inbounding the ball. And we have a timeout by Coach Krasnov. But it's very unfortunate on that play, as Spyhu was able to cut through the defense, make her way to the rim, put up that shot, and with the anticipation of the crowd as it rimmed out, everybody, you could just feel the gas leave the whole entire arena.
Right now, the score is 55-53 in favor of Old Westbury, but let's give a tremendous amount of credit to this young Baruch Bearcat team that from the jump ball of the first period came out and really put the heat on a very powerful opponent. So I know the score may indicate one thing, but this is a great Saturday snowy afternoon for Baruch.
And it's unfortunate on this play right here. Let's see what's going to happen. Anything can happen in 0.5 seconds, in half a second. Until that clock says 0, you never know.
Yeah, deflection and let it go, maybe.
And there you have it, folks, as the Panthers were able to get the ball to inbound the pass over to Marino. The score is 55-53 with SUNY, with the Westbury Panthers pulling out this game in the last couple of minutes. But if you're Coach Kellyanne Barrett, you have to love the fight in your team to be able to come in here and in the last couple of seconds still have an opportunity to win this game.
Coach Barrett is going to have a lot to say in the locker room. She's going to point out some of the things that allowed Old Westbury to get back in the game, but she's going to really say, shout out to the two freshmen, Melinda Spayu and Lisette Board, who now are not freshmen anymore. They really earned their stripes today with most things that did not show up in the scoreboard. Credit Tori Bellings for really contributing to the Old Westbury attack that really picked up where their big player, Charlotte Ranker, maybe didn't perform in the box score. So Tori Bellinger really contributed and really helped out in terms of this 2-point victory. But Coach Barrett, great performance by your young team, and they're going to really take a lot away from this game on the positive end. And I look forward to seeing Baruch again grow with Shannon Barrett as their leader, but some really great play from Daniela Arias and the two freshmen that don't even show up in the scoreboard. So it's really a victory in terms of what's ahead for this young Baruch team.
And all they have to do is just focus on moving on their way up, as the final score is SUNY Old Westbury 55 and the Baruch Bearcats 53. For Jamal Chapman, Joe Souza, this has been a Baruch Bearcats production, and we all thank you. Stay tuned for the men's basketball team who will be going up against Moravian College.